That's pretty good.
Good.
Hold on. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
I wanna get lost in your rock and roll.
Give it to me.
Yo!
Hey, we're back, dude.
What's up, losers? We're in the light of day.
In
We're
a stable location.
Stable location.
Safe and secure.
Back on the couch.
Golly.
Give him the intro, TJ.
Dude.
Yes!
Yes! I feel so comfortable right now. Down there on the end, my boy Cole Watson.
That's right.
Hello. Nice baseball tee, baby.
Wow, dude, he's so handsome.
This is right here next to me in the middle. Zachary Howard, the man in the middle of this man, which, yes, sir. Nice
No
hat.
place I'd rather be. Here in your arms, big dog.
And I am TJ Nickerson, and we are 3/4 of the Beautiful Losers podcast. Our hearts obviously still go out to Chris.
Hey, he had a baby. I think
He had a baby.
we can say that he had a baby.
Gave birth to a baby.
Even hit butt birth. Incredible. An incredible feat of
Two out of
science.
the four guys of this podcast have butt birthed the baby.
Damn.
That's pretty incredible.
That's pretty awesome. We're obviously having a little bit of a drinking cast. It's been a while, and we couldn't do it last week in the car because that's
against the law.
pretty frowned upon by the state of Georgia.
Thank you. Cole just handed me a small piece of macaroni art.
Is it pretty dry? All right, I won't eat it.
Dude, you should have.
What the
I
hell's
wish you
going
did.
on, boys?
Boy, howdy. Well, it's been a week, man, since we last podcast.
Boy, has it been a week. That's cool.
It really has.
It's been a fun week. I mean, this has been Trump's first week as president. I mean, come on, dude.
Dude, talking shit to Colombia. You dude.
Shit. He's
He's
done.
like,
won't take our
fuck you
planes.
guys.
He's done almost nothing. It's so crazy how much stuff he's done. I'm like, what's this? Oh, okay. The Colombia one was fun.
Yeah, dude. Fuck the Colombian government.
They were
fucking
like, we
bitches.
They were like, we won't take those guys back, and he was like, I'll tear a few to death. They were like, bring the planes.
Yeah,
Bring them.
we'll actually send our own planes.
It's wild. I mean, yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, if you're
That's
gonna
how
do
you do it.
He
What are we doing?
It would make sense to me if Donald Trump dressed like a champion of the what is it called, the poker
I
the
really
World
wish
Series
he
of
would.
Poker champion
or
WSP.
SP.
Yeah.
That or I wish he would wear a powdered wig.
Dude,
Because
When
he's
he was
always
wigged up.
he's always referencing like
the old boys.
the glory days of America.
If that's what he meant by
Praise
make
God.
America great again, he's talking about.
He's talking about
The
fucking
wigs.
1880.
Powder up your wigs, boys.
It would definitely make the speeches way more fun if he had a powdered wig on.
Absolutely.
Because he kind of low key. Trump does have a bit of a powdered wig going on. It's just in
He's
his own,
working on it, man.
It's just in his own modern way. He's got that crazy.
That's the
weave.
new powdered wig. But go back to the World Series of Poker. Imagine he had a bowling shirt on that was made of some space material.
He would need Fu Manchu.
His comb over was gelled.
Oh yeah.
High.
I imagine
yeah.
he would have the kind of Fu Manchu
A
where
Fu
it's
Manchu.
wide at the bottom, where it gets wider at the bottom. Bell bottom Fu Manchu.
I don't know if
And
it's
then
Chris
just the
Moneymaker.
fastest sunny glasses.
No, have you seen there's this poker player back in the day, he would wear these glasses, but the lenses were like reflective of like lizard eyes. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I mean, basically, you're saying Trump would look exactly like Guy Fieri.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think after Trump, I think a lot of people are like, what's going to be the era after Trump? And what was the bowling guy that just retired that has all of the hardest quotes of all time? I might need
You don't know who I am? Or do you know who I am?
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
I am.
And then,
I'm sorry, I
at
butchered that.
at the end, like his retirement speech, he's like, whether you loved me or hated me, you were watching.
Damn. That's hard as hell.
I'm-
Do you know he said that to a 13-year-old?
That's crazy.
It was like a kid who was talking shit in the audience.
Yeah.
And I think he might have been the opponent's son or something.
Yeah.
And this kid was like, you fucking suck.
have you seen the guy who does the darts and he whips his nipple out?
Yeah, that guy's incredible. See, this is what I'm saying is
crazy.
like, I think
Yeah.
bullseye and then hit him with the nip.
I think the best possible scenario in the post-Trump
Hit him with the Janet Jackson.
era is just
Hit him with a JJ.
with a planned wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
I think the best case scenario is that like the freaks come out of the woodwork.
Oh.
Especially if Trump does stuff that he keeps talking about. I mean, obviously we'll get to the MLK, JFK, RFK files are supposed to come out soon, which is nuts.
And a lot
I
of
think
what
it's going to get redacted.
a lot of what he's been talking about is like pushing east, like putting troops in the UK.
It does seem like somebody gave him like a new edition of Risk for him to play on the campaign bus because he's like, you know what, that looks like mine now.
I feel like he's so fired up
He could be too fired up,
dude. I feel like he's like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
I'm gonna tell you guys.
It's like when you're about to have company and you had no idea and your house is a wreck and you're frantically cleaning.
Get it together.
You're doing everything you can, acting like a psycho. That's what Trump's doing. He's cleaning up America.
Yeah, that is the only time I really clean my house.
Right before company.
People are coming.
He's like,
and
fuck.
then it's just
Macron's about. Dude, I got bad news for you
What
guys.
the fuck's going on here?
I thought we might have been entering into like a golden age of like
Potting?
gay and retarded, you know, like where we were just gonna be able to say whatever we want. But I think, if I'm remembering correctly, and I was pretty tuned in to like what happened in 2016.
Yeah.
I feel like I was. Yeah.
Coolest thing you've ever said.
Oh,
on the
I don't know.
pod?
It's probably the gayest thing I've ever said. But look, I've been a politically gay my whole entire life. It's been something I've cared about. But
You've always been a young politico.
yeah, exactly. If only I didn't have this turkey neck, they would have let me run, dude.
Hey, just by the way, quick aside. Next time you're like, should I shave my whole face? Call us, text us,
Reach out.
Honestly,
to a
I'm a
friend.
big fan.
He likes.
I don't.
I'm a
hate
big
it,
fan because
but
I hate my facial hair.
Yeah, sure.
But like it's just like my mustache
Here's
is
the-
so mean
here's
and
the
everything
thing.
else is delicate. It's
TJ
gay.
might have the same problem. We'll never know. But like you have this nice like chin that kind of like tucks back into your Adam's apple.
Nothing.
Yeah, but I
Baby's
got,
bottom right
That's
here.
okay. This is all the like stuff that sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got a
here
turkey
down.
neck.
But if I had that, I would have this too.
Oh, fair enough. So it's like a
It's
trade-off.
a trade-off.
I didn't mean because I think it looks bad. I meant because that was clearly like a subconscious dig at your own face
Yeah.
post shave.
Dude, I might shave my head today.
Every day I think about shaving my head.
I feel like I had a phase of that where I was like, that'd be so punk rock to just shave my head. And now I think about it twice a week because I'm like, I'm using rosemary oil. Is my hair getting thicker or is it just continuing into the...
You got to shave it, dude.
Sometimes I just want to rebel against the lady. Maybe I should present myself as ugly as possible to you.
Maybe I should present myself as a hardcore biker, like an Aryan biker to my
A
girlfriend.
skinhead. That is funny to basically like a lady will have that conversation with you in bed where they're like, if you would just love me if I was a worm,
Yeah.
and then you're like, fuck that, I'm gonna turn myself into
With a
a worm.
swastika tattoo on my back.
You love me now, bitch?
All right, hold on. Let me finish this
All right,
thought
yeah,
process.
go
Sorry.
So anyway, in 2016, I feel like when Trump won, there was like a couple of weeks where sort of the bros were out, right? Like everybody was like, "Woo!
Yeah, it was
we
like
can say whatever we want. We can do whatever we want." And then very quickly things got gay, and I can feel the gay Nosferatu hands sort of like over the shadow of America coming in slowly. Yeah, exactly. About to hit the second tower, and I think we're headed for an even more gay 4 years than we had in 2016. That I've got this sneaking suspicion.
You might be right, but it's going to be separate from us because they're all joining Blue Sky.
Maybe, but also like it's like a little. I've started to see some people in the community who are being a little wild. And listen, we love the community. We're pro community.
I love Community.
But we have to be able to.
The show.
If I can't say gay, I can't be a comedian.
Here's the thing. It's
Gay
funny.
is half my
It's,
punchlines.
it's funny you bring that up because I was at Ship and Anchor last night. Shout out.
Shout 'em out, dude.
I was hanging out with the old
14th best open mic
Nathan
in
Lowe.
Atlanta.
Maniacs.
Nathan, you guys remember him from all that Greenland talk?
Yeah, man. and we started openly discussing gender roles and how it's good.
Yeah.
How many Fernets were involved?
Not a lot. This was before the mic even started.
All right. I tried to give you an off ramp.
No, dude, we like to have
We
fun.
were sober as hell talking about how the ladies need to get back in the kitchen.
No, well, I mean, I'm a better cook than most women, so it's hard to say. Just clean the fucking dishes after I cook.
That is the thing, is like, I'm not prescribed to any sort of like gender roles or any of that stuff. But I will say, if a void is left, a man will learn to cook. And me and Cole have both learned to cook. And,
absolutely.
And Zach for sure has at least 10 signature dishes that he could whip up on any given night.
A mean grilled cheese.
So it's like, look, one of the best things about being a person is people finding you useful.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, shit, you cooked this for 12 hours. That's amazing.
Well,
it's delicious. And you're like, this feels good. People are saying nice things.
Say more nice things.
Yeah, braise it up, baby.
Yeah.
Taylor and I we've had to kind of sort of wrestle around with gender roles a lot. I think we started.
Do you have pictures of the wrestlers?
A lot of oil. But we use motor oil, so it's sort of avant-garde.
Damn.
Yeah, it looks like a Andy Warhol party. Like, what's going on over there? Don't worry about
Just
that.
two thick people wrestling in motor oil. But we've wrestled around with the gender roles a lot. I think we were pretty egalitarian, right? 50-50 in the beginning. And
Sure.
I think over time, you just sort of realize that, like, look, that as a mom, as a mother, as a woman, there's things that Taylor brings to the table that, like, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I got to be worried about how to keep all these lights on and, like, how to...
And toughen your young dogs up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think, especially with her staying at home, there's been, like, a shift in this, like... You know, if you're going to be home, you're going to take care of the kids and clean the house. And I am supposed to go and pay the bill.
Yeah.
And I think that that's become way more gendered. And
just sort of naturally. Not because
right.
you were like,
have a conversation about it. Right.
I am doing the thing.
It was just out of necessity, right? Like, I'm not going to send my... I'd like very much so to not have my kids be in preschool.
With a stranger, like some
strangers
weird
or
daycare situation.
And I think that...
Some McMartin preschool situation. No, just kidding. That was fake.
Right, exactly. They put them under the tunnels and none of that.
Flush them down the toilet.
I do think like a woman who is like healthy, like mentally, generally speaking, there is a turn on to a man that can provide. It's primordial instincts.
Look at on the street interviews, like all these girls that they talk to on the street interviews.
Dude,
so like, how much
I hate those interviews. I'm so glad you brought that up.
They do suck, but it's like, how much money does a man need to make for him to be someone you consider? $160,000. It's like, bro, there's like 7 guys in town who make that kind of money.
They preface it with they got to be 6 foot. They have to make 6 figures, which is like less than 5%.
6-pack. Yeah, what is the 666? That's the number of the beast.
Yeah, that is the mark of the beast.
Mark of the beast.
I think somewhere along the lines,
I can be anything, but I just can't be fucking 6'6".
Yeah, that's true. You could get jacked and have a 6-pack.
That's easy. I'm doing prison workouts every day right now.
Yeah, you could find an exploitive way to make 6 figures for sure.
Yes, dude.
Or maybe even a nice way.
I want to go nice, but like
take over the
45,
landscaping empire. You know,
I don't really want to do that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got plans.
I think I've always been right about this, and I think this has been your heart for a long time, and I think I would. Can
I get another one of these? These are so good.
I would suggest you continue to lean into us. I think the best way to go about your life is to be like sort of a romantic. It should be somebody who's like, look, I just want to fall in love. You know, we'll figure it out. Like the great romances of literature and film, right? Like this idea of, I think it's the best way to do it though. Like if you go out into the world and you just think like, look, I'm looking to throw my heart at a lady that I think rules
to the wolves, baby.
You know, and then just see what happens, right? That's the best. You're gonna find the most happiness that way.
Yeah, I mean, and vice versa. And this probably goes back to, interestingly enough, what you were saying about the sort of reaction to Trump that we got in 2016 and the reaction that is potentially coming. And I just hit that nerve, and that was cool. I got a little fidget.
Good, you're healthy.
Still good.
Still got them flexes. The reaction that we might have to this sort of Trump, especially like initially being super fired up, is that it's like throwing your heart out there and refusing to like stay in the sort of cynicism that comes from a young romantic boy who's had their heart stepped on or whatever, and then being like, well, okay, I'll go back to the cave and lick my wounds and heal, and then be cynical so that I don't. And then as soon as the opportunity rises again to just be like, fuck it, let's see what happens. It's like you are going to get your feelings hurt, but the only reason that sucks hard is if you're like, well, this is it, I'm just destined to do doom and gloom. And it's like no, there is like feeling things deeply means that when it hurts more, and when it's good, it's better. And it's like, that's very cool and a much more interesting roller coaster ride. And like, selfishly, for guys that have been doing stand-up for a year, the same thing could be said for this sort of, and you could romanticize it a little bit. Sure. This reaction that we're gonna get from people that we got, like, yeah, I think you're right. I think you take what happened in 2016 and the years following, and you probably multiply. I think there's plenty of people who have reached the sort of middle ground and have reached an age of maturity where they're like, look, I don't like Trump, but I'm going to ignore a lot of this stuff, and I'm going to become sort of complacent, and I'm going to let shit ride, and I'm going to like try to get back to enjoying stuff. And hopefully those people come to comedy shows, and hopefully those people come to the Helium on Thursday, and just if something is funny,
so drunk.
No, I'm not.
This guy's fucking hammered.
If something's funny, just laugh and have a good time. But you are for sure going to have those people that are like, no, I'm digging my heels in. This is bullshit. That Elon Musk is a Nazi. Like, and I don't like Elon Musk, and I don't have any faith that Donald Trump is like a pure hero in any way. I mean, just the same as any politician. You have to be a
psycho to be like, you know what? I think I can be president. You have like, it's such a like narcissistic tendency. Like, it's just like,
which was what was interesting about RFK Jr. was that his didn't seem to come from narcissism. It seemed to come from a place of like, I'm so fed up, and I don't know. In private, he might be a fucking.
I mean,
you never know.
Only God can judge us.
Only God.
I think
Kanye. I think
that's right.
Yay!
I think there's something like caring. There's this like there's a reaction to be like, and Cole, you'll recognize this, that caring
obviously
is gay, right?
You'll identify
with this
immediately.
That to care about anything is gay, right?
Here's the thing: I've had a couple of pops. I feel like I care a lot right now.
Last night we let the loggers talk.
Let me finish my thought. But the truth is that the only way you ever sort of like get anything out of life is to find some things that you do care about.
Right.
I agree.
And I think that's in all of this with Trump, with all this stupid bullshit, like that's the thing we have to sort of go back to is like just yelling at each other, just being concerned with words or being concerned with like, oh, I don't like that this person did this thing or said this thing at this mic. That's not the thing to care about. That's not the thing that's going to bring you joy, right? Like I thought about this a lot because I've been seeing a lot of people, whether it's comedians, whether it's people in my own life, who are just like really spinning out over all of this, over Trump, over Elon, over everything. And my argument to them would be like, does this make your life better? Like what about you sort of having this outward response to what's happening is making your life better?
Right.
Like if there is something you care about and you feel like a great injustice has been done, there's nothing posting it on Instagram is going to do other than win you the favor of the people around you. And I think that's sort of a gross thing.
And people that already, by the way, agree with you.
People who
are just like,
go love the people in your community.
That's
if
what I'm
there's
saying.
people in your community who are impacted by what's happening, then the only thing you can do to help is to go to those people and ask them if you can help.
Yeah.
That's it. Like everything else is just sort of this gross, like, I will not stand for this.
Yeah. And
it's gay.
And
it's like, it's just clout chasing. It's just like,
it's grandstanding.
There's a woke word for it, or woke phrase.
Virtue signaling?
Virtue signaling. Yeah, it's all it is. It is just like, how, like, it almost makes me feel like, how good is your life that this is what you are like?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that.
It's like you should a lot of privilege.
Right. A lot of these people, if this is where your mind is going, like I try not to think about any
outrage
of this stuff.
culture is generated by white people, and that was the thing that proved white privilege to me.
Well, I hate to say it, but it's white ladies who have nothing else going on.
Dude, they're just sipping wine, listening to true crime, fucking being like, oh, I need another Xanax prescription.
You are, unfortunately, you are very, and dudes who want to fuck those ladies.
Right.
Like, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's just like, there's this meme where this cat was wearing a t-shirt that says, "I'm a feminist for pussy."
Yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't want to vote for Trump.
At least he's honest.
Dude, it's like this. It's like the homeless guy with the sign, "I will buy drugs."
This is for drugs. Like, give me money for drugs. I didn't want to vote for Trump. That was not something I had anticipated doing going into 2024, right? Like, but at the end of the day, if we're gonna draw a line in the sand between, Trump and the Republicans, who, they may tariff the hell out of the United States of America, and everything may be $80, or, like I said on that one episode, the lady who's gonna come to my house and put tits on my son.
Dude,
yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
it's so funny that she really proved the stereotype that women can't handle money.
She did waste a lot of money.
$20 million. Or was it more than that?
This is gay. We gotta get
I
off.
don't know.
It's gay. It's too gay to care about politics.
No, dude. I'm taking a new leaf. I care.
I care, man.
I fucking care. I'm tired of being in the dark corner saying I don't give a fuck about nothing. I fucking care.
We thought alcohol would make this better.
I mean...
Dude, we're humming by. What are we in? Fucking 10 minutes?
We're going to have to restart this podcast. It's been 9 minutes.
I do like that your new thing is just dogging the cast in the middle of it, and then afterwards you call me and go, that was fun. We had a good cast. And I was like, yeah, that was a good time.
Dude, after every single podcast, I'm like, I can't believe I said that. I'm so sorry. I hope my parents don't see this. I hope my family doesn't see this. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be fun. I'm trying to be funny.
I'm just
I'm just a fucking idiot, dude.
Silly goose.
I've taken a pretty non-interventionist stance on the podcast, where I'm like, I'd like to not cut anything out. But after every podcast, Cole's like, all right, dude, here's the 17 places.
This is the problem.
It's not that many. Don't let him lie to you. I don't jerk off in my hand.
That's true.
That's also a lie.
He
lied.
He said he did.
Propaganda in the shower.
That's better. Oh, sorry.
It's two separate things.
I like jerking off with my hand with the warm water flowing into my butthole.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, dude, I have terrible news.
You have stage 5 cancer.
Oh my god!
God, I wish that would be so much better than this. I succumbed to the sauce.
I don't know what that means.
From reference to the last
you watched pornography?
I watched pornography and Jade my D.
Oh no, you
I feel honestly pretty good about it.
What kind of nog did you hit, big dog?
I honestly don't even.
I want to know the video. Tell me the video. Tell me the video you nutted to.
It was this gentleman at a pool.
Started with a dude, not a great.
No. You don't even see the dude. It's POV, dumbass. But you know it's a gentleman.
You started with the dude. You were like, "There's a dude." I would have started with the lady.
Because the lady comes in next.
Okay. Sorry.
And it is a lovely lady, and she's like, "Would you like to oil my body?"
What's her name? You know her name.
I really don't.
Say her name.
I really don't. The only porn star name I know is Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips. And Mia Khalifa.
He names like 15 porn stars.
No, well, these two British. Oh yeah, the booze are flowing.
You clip in 3 hours later.
3 hours later.
And Angela White.
But it was selfish that I did that because I did it angrily. Not.
Wait, you looked at porn angrily?
Furious.
It was out of spite.
A spite.
A spite jerk.
A spite jerk.
Jaying your D
You
Vance.
can't control. This is crazy. We're gonna move on.
No. You didn't explain what the video is, and I want to know what the video is.
Walk us through the video.
She's like,
we're definitely going to trigger some of our sad fans.
She's like, can you rub this oil on me? And then gentleman was like, of course, I shall. And then she was like, I don't want any tan lines. Can you rub my tits? Absolutely. Oh, well, guess that means my ass too. Oh, is something growing in your pants, young man? Absolutely. And then they made porn love.
All right. They made sweet love to Isaac Hayes.
Did you cry when you were done?
Yeah, was it beautiful?
I wanted to. But honestly, I felt like there was a lot of frustration built up just from, just fucking this. It's probably the wettest January I've ever had.
From a drinking standpoint?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant your pussy.
Dude, my pussy.
I'm swamp ass.
You guys wonder why I can't sit up on the podcast is because my pussy is wet.
Try not to make stains on Zach's couch.
I'm trying to preserve this great couch that I love so much.
Jesus Christ. So you've been drinking pretty hard, and then that leads you to the pornography?
Oh, no, I was bone sober. What?
So, what is you... Okay. I appreciate
all right, hold on.
This ride's got more twists and turns than
He's
it's
like,
a small
hold on.
world.
He's like,
Are
I
you
jerked off
telling
last
me-
night. This has been one of the wettest Januaries I've ever had. So it's because of the drinking. No. I was
No.
completely set.
Well, he means like, obviously alcohol is a depressant.
Shit.
And so, and so he was maybe in the throes of a hang. Look,
The hangover hornies, bro.
The hangover
hornies.
The hangover hornies are real.
I don't drink enough.
That might be the most trying time if you're trying to be off the nog for sure. Is to
Well,
just be like,
hey, just once, man.
Mike, how you been
It's
doing
the
with the pornography?
28th, man.
I think I am once in January. So I'll take that, but obviously there's work to do.
Nice.
Yeah, I Jade my D 2 times this entire fucking month.
J my D Vance.
I've done pretty good.
Jade my D van.
I'm just gonna keep saying that.
Keep throwing it. I've done pretty good this month too. I definitely have had more wins than losses, which is you love to see it, dude. Just fighting Goliath every day.
Yeah. As long as your record's better than the Falcons,
That's right, dude.
you're happy.
That's right.
Which in January is easy to do. Sorry, whatever. The Lions ate shit,
Lions
so it's
suck,
fine. And I
dude.
couldn't bring it up last week, and I was sad.
Dude, what do you
Shout out
guys
to
think
my
about
boy.
the fucking birds making it?
I tell you what.
Goddamn Philly dirty birds.
I don't know if I could root for a team that isn't the Lions more because I'm so tired of the fucking Chiefs that it's crazy.
I mean, this is the most... Isn't this the Super Bowl from...
I think 2 years ago.
Like, this is just like the least interesting Super Bowl. The fact that the Bills couldn't pull it together and the Great White Hope couldn't bring us home is frustrating.
I think there is a small okay, this is my fucking dumbass self being like, you know what? Go Kansas City, go. I want to root for them so bad out of personal vendettas.
Interesting.
For who? You have a personal vendetta with the city of Philadelphia? fuck rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's like Travis Kelce.
I don't really give a
Taylor
shit, to be
Swift
honest
bullshit.
with you. But like, if the conversation is to be had, it's just enjoyable.
It's always fun
to be a naysayer
to be
sometimes.
contrarian, of course.
It's fun.
Yeah, of course.
It is a little bit pretentious. I should probably relax with that because it's gay.
It's true.
Okay, well, I'll cut that out. For sure.
no, it's fun.
Keep it in,
just kidding.
pussy.
Puss.
Listen, there's something to be said about the fact that there's nothing interesting about this Super Bowl. In 2016, when we had this big uproar in 2016 when Trump became president, the big thing was like Falcons, Patriots, right? And the Patriots sort of represented it for better or for worse.
February 2017, yeah.
Yeah, they sort of represented
the establishment,
like white America, right? Tom Brady, four white receivers and a white running back, like and the Falcons were kind of the dirty birds and Julio Jones, and everybody was rooting
fucking Julio Jones
for the Falcons, and the Patriots, mounted the greatest comeback in the history of Super Bowls history.
In the history of Super Bowl. Stop sipping my beer, dude. You're getting crazy.
There's no story here. That's the thing that blows about the Super Bowl. Like, if the only story is Philadelphia can get another Super Bowl, and Jalen Hurts can kind of sort of
Get the monkey off his back.
Yeah, get the monkey off his back.
The Nick Foles monkey, I guess.
Or Kansas City can win now their 3rd Super Bowl, right?
I think this would be 4.
Or 4th, whatever it is.
I've been wrong.
Yeah, I think it's
and Pat Mahomes will sort of solidify himself as in that conversation with Joe Montana.
Yeah, and Tom Brady.
And, no, not Tom. 7 Super Bowls is a lot different.
But Patrick Mahomes is 28.
Yeah, I mean, he could get there, but I think it at least gets him to the conversation of, like, where Tom Brady was at this point in his career.
Where was Tom Brady?
By the way, Joe Montana
28.
has 6.
What? Yeah. Is he better
5.
than Joe Montana? I
4.
think Joe Montana has 4.
4. Yeah, my bad.
4 was the high watermark. Joe Montana had 4. Steve Young had 2.
Well,
Terry Bradshaw had
What about Elway?
3. Elway had 2, I think, or 1.
Yeah.
Maybe just 1.
2.
Did he win 2 late?
Lacey's out, Dan.
But,
That's
you know,
Dan Marino.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Marino had none.
Lace Ventura.
But 4 was sort of the high watermark, right? That like if
Before
you could get
Tom,
to, if you could get to 4, and Tom got to
6, I think.
he won 5 and was that and played in 7?
No. I think he played in 10 and won 6.
Google it.
It's worth a Google.
Okay.
I've been wrong before.
You have your phone, but either way, there's no compelling story here for this Super Bowl.
Well, the only compelling story, and it is a little bit hack at this point, now that Portnoy put out his video, but there's a video of the Chiefs-Bills game from Sunday where they give him a dog shit spot, 4th quarter.
Yeah, I saw
like
this.
10 minutes to go.
Bad spot on a
third down. So then they go for it on
QB
4th,
sneak.
and it also looks like Josh Allen probably got that first down, and the refs give them a dog shit spot again. And so the really compelling story is that
Is the NFL rigged?
Absolutely.
Can
we need fire we have cameras.
clear the air.
Fucking get the fucking malarkey off
Clear
the
the
goddamn
air.
field.
Get the malarkey.
Just fucking. It needs to be AI.
My uncle
it
from
needs
Michigan
to be
is
fucking
here.
robots.
I certainly think that there's an argument to be made that
They're doing it in baseball pretty much.
we have the technology to really
Dial in.
to absolutely be as sure as we can that these things are happening.
We just need to
That's
get
a bang bang play. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Dude,
It's a spot thing.
get-
There's a body of dudes
what you're
and
gonna
Get the
do-
fucking
ball.
drones from Jersey. Put them in the stadium. Now we're good.
No, what really needs to happen is that the balls need to have some sort of weird
Sensor
sensor that the field has in every single like
tracking
like
device.
inches, right? The field is lined with inches worth of sensors, and every time the ball ticks past a sensor,
A laser.
it knows.
Yeah.
All right, we've achieved the first down.
Look,
Yeah, it's just the referees are fucking obsolete. They're only human, and they suck. They're getting paid off.
I saw things like Ed Hockey League. Like somebody said on some video, they were like, Philadelphia is 6-0 with Ed Hockey League as the main.
The other
line
crew,
judge.
I'm pretty sure the Chiefs are 12-0
That's
with
crazy.
that other officiating.
It's like, well, what is that? You ought to be at least mixing it up. Like these guys are regular people. We saw it with the NBA betting scandal. That dudes. I mean, look, if I'm Ed Hockley and I can make, $200,000 on the over under on PI calls on a playoff game. Like, fucking, I'm throwing one on a 50-50.
Some guys start hand fighting, and you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
here's a bunch of money.
And it's like, I just
and
made a bunch of
we're
money.
not accusing anybody
I'm
of that.
accusing Ed Hockley of cheating, you son of a bitch.
Come on the podcast and defend yourself, Ed
Those
Hockley.
big ass arms.
You're
you fucking
fucking
pussy.
jacked ass bitch. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Well, there's never any concern for it. You say the NFL's rigged, and people are like, fucking shut up, dude. I like watching the NFL, and I like watching the
I
NFL.
love football.
Sure,
But
it's
I love football.
It's hard to not
It's a fun
feel-
thing to have on TV.
Like, you can watch college football and get a real sense for the game's happening, right? Like, sometimes I watch the NFL and I'm like, do we really need to call that pass interference here?
Well,
It's
yeah,
like,
what's going on?
What? And there's at least in every NFL game that I've watched this year, there's at least a couple of instances where I'm like, I don't think that was like a necessary penalty, or I don't think that spot was right, or like that doesn't make sense that they overturned. Like, I've been watching football for a long time.
Yeah.
And you start to see these things, right, that don't happen in college football.
Yeah.
College football feels like the Wild West. It feels like anybody can sort of win. Ohio State, I mean, it's crazy, but I mean, the championship game was Ohio State and Notre Dame.
Right.
You know, like nobody would have predicted at the beginning of the year that was going to be the outcome.
Especially
of the season.
after Notre Dame loses to Northern Illinois and Ohio State loses to Michigan.
But if you could have asked me to put gun to my head, who's the most likely two teams to make the Super Bowl this year? I'd have been like, well, Philadelphia and Kansas City. You know, it's like, man, it's boring.
It is a bummer. I mean, especially, and I'm for sure a homer. I'm super biased, and the way the Lions went out sucked. But
R.I.P. the Lions. R.I.P. our homie down in Tampa, dude, Kevin.
Dude, I wish the Vikings made it. I dig
what
the Vikings.
Fuck? I mean, I love purple and I love Prince, but fuck the Vikings. But yeah, I mean. And
Dante Culpepper back in the day?
Dante
God
Culpepper.
damn.
And
first
Randy
of all,
Moss, dude.
that's a first ballot Hall of Fame name.
Didn't he get killed? Or was that Donovan or Steve McNair got killed?
Steve McNair, I believe, got killed.
He got killed.
The Vixens?
Who we gonna have at the fiction? It is shameful how every time either the Fixins outtakes or the one where the Eastbound and Down season where
Sweating down from a plum.
well that one
Yep.
and then I mean and these might be the top 3 blooper scenes of all time.
watch.
Those two and then the what's the Mexican gentleman who's in the Mexico season? He's like how long you been with her? And then they're
then they
like,
make
all
him-
right, do it again, but with the fart noise. You damn,
How long have you been with her?
He just crack up is the. It might be the great. I watch it 6 times in a row. Every time it comes across some feeble, I'm taking a dump.
Dude, I can't not watch it.
And
I don't understand.
I'm like, is it annoying if I send this to my friends every time?
When do we go on our vision quest to Charleston, South Carolina to
We have to.
beg Danny McBride to
Well, me and my buddy keep
Kiss us.
talking about writing a show, and I'm like, we got to get together and write this pilot because it'd be about women's basketball.
Oh yeah, I think you told me this, yeah.
Women's college basketball, and like all of the politics that come with like all the coaches and within a certain conference.
Can't look at the lady.
And we're like, we're gonna write this and pitch it to Danny McBride. I was like, we just have to go to Charleston. He'll be there somewhere.
We'll just sit in the square and wait for Danny McBride to show up.
It's just such a dumb, like, delusional guy thing to be like, he'll be there. He's gonna love it.
You have to be
I
in
have
Charleston
an
for like
idea.
8 months.
and
to
it's
see
gonna,
him.
he's gonna be like, yeah, sold.
I just need to live in Charleston for a few months and be like, oh my God, Danny McBride, no way.
I love DM. I'm a big fan.
Big fan.
I've seen a lot of his interviews.
Yeah.
He seems like kind of an odd guy. He doesn't
I'm sure
really
he's
seem
an
like
odd
a
guy.
fun guy.
I'm sure he's like, but it's
He's an actor.
It's the same thing.
He doesn't have a lot of range, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
like,
I don't know that he's an actor.
But
I think he's an actor
He's
out of necessity.
he's a character
and then
type,
he just
or-
became the greatest character.
But I still think there's something to being an actor. It's sort of like being a politician.
Sure.
Where it's like, it comes along with like, you hate to say it, but like, we've got some homies that, not to name names, but we've got some homies that have hung around with some pretty high level, we'll say, comedians who do a little acting. And the general consensus is a lot of those guys are weird.
But here's
they
the
have
deal.
a bit of a weird. You have to be
What do you
weird.
expect? It's the dudes in high school drama. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
To, like,
you
busting-
just did it. Like you
Busted
made
into
it.
this through acting.
Well,
Yeah.
let's take the defense of these people.
All right, I'm here for
Because
it.
here's the deal:
I love Danny
is that
McBride.
even
I'm
if
very agreeable
even
right
if
now.
you're cool, and then you get around a bunch of people that you're like, I don't know if they're cool. I have no reason to believe that anyone I meet is cool until I'm shown that they're
Except
cool.
for me.
Except Zach Howard specifically. So now you have to be on your P's and Q's. Now, the craziest shit that me and you and Cole might say in the group text,
The N-word.
No.
I don't even think that's been said in the group text.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just out loud?
Well, just sorry. I got lost.
Derailed.
I got lost.
Danny McBride.
No, but
Got him.
you like like me and you and Cole, we would not just get around new random people and start going totally nuts.
No, of course
there is a
right.
feeling out process. There is a sort of like, I'm going to set some bait, and if somebody takes the trap,
Sure.
they're a part of whatever the tribe is, whatever whatever it is. But there's definitely something to specifically Danny McBride. I think that it's like he obviously could, if he wanted to, live wherever he wants in Hollywood, or just outside, or in the valley, or in the whatever.
He's certainly taking a different
He
path.
was like, no, I fucking hate this.
Yep.
I'm from the South, the Southeast specifically. I'm from North Carolina, and now I want to live in Charleston. I like Charleston as a city. I like hanging out with Bill Murray. I like whatever. And it's like, and he can just write shows and produce shows.
He's
that
the man.
Are filmed in South. And I'm not saying you're not saying that. I'm like, I think we're in agreement that Danny McBride is the man. But I'm saying, like, even to speak to a little bit of what you're saying, where you meet a comic who's featured for a comic where you're like, wow, man, that's crazy. And then they also have done some acting. It's like, yeah, they're definitely, because of sort of maybe blog culture or whatever the fuck, it's like they're gonna be careful. And you hate to see people have to be careful, but you also understand when people are like, well, I'm going to wait and hold off and make sure this person isn't like baiting me and filming me and recording me. And it's like, it sucks that that's what it comes down to.
It's so weird.
It's such a dog shit thing
Dude,
to
well, I
have
think
to be like paranoid.
Nathan
like,
is, and I hate to spoil Nathan's joke, but this is he said this to me yesterday, and I kind of got the wheel spinning, and it's sort of this same thing, which is like, nobody is cool. Like, everybody who's trying to be cool is, like, trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Which is gay. It's gay to try to be cool. To care about, like, do the bangs curl perfectly around my eyes?
Damn.
Does my beard... Like, there's something gay about that. And
For sure.
And anyone who is cool,
it's
that's
like,
all they care about.
It's like from, like... It's such an interesting thing to think about because, like, when I was growing up, I played sports. So the only thing I cared about was, do you want, like, are you happy to see me play? Like, or do you want me to be benched or whatever it is? And then, like, I got into music and I was, traveling around playing guitar. Do I make this thing sound good? Like, do you like it? And now I've moved on to comedy. She's like, do you laugh at my jokes?
Right.
But I've never once been like, am I cool?
Yeah, I think that's it. And I think Danny McBride does a good job of
it's such a weird thing to think about, like, because it's such, I mean, it really is just kind of like ambiguous because, like, it's pretty subjective.
Yeah. Well, and for sure. And it is funny. I mean, it feels like you guys are talking to me specifically right now.
Me too, though. I mean, look, I'm a cool guy.
Yeah, I've been for sure guilty of, like, trying to be cool. And
I've on wide-legged jeans.
I mean, I've worn clothes to be like, I hope I look good.
Is this nice?
No one takes more care for the way that they look than me in our podcast.
That's true.
I am the ultimate cool guy. I'll stand upstairs and put on 7 different outfits.
Dude, all I want to... Dude, I'm going to be real fucking gay for a second.
I was like, oh, this shirt's pretty wrinkly. Yeah,
it's probably pretty cool.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna be real gay.
The elbows are blown out on.
I keep trying to make wrinkles in. I'm like, I think
the clothes that Tommy Pope wears is the coolest. I think Tommy Pope is the fucking. He looks.
That's just because he's handsome.
Tommy Pope, if you're out there and
dude,
you
I
see
know you're
this,
listening, bro.
Cole will fuck you. Dude.
No, I don't want to do that. I just want to, like, explore your closet. I want to look at the tags of shit. I want to know where your clothes are
if you want to get in the closet with me,
I could dress you like Tommy Pope tomorrow, baby girl. I could make you look beautiful.
It's in the closet.
Yeah, stay there.
Deeply closeted.
The thing is TP he's attractive, right?
Sure.
He's
a handsome man.
This is a big thing that I'm 6'4", damn near.
We'll see.
And 250 pounds of pretty much just fat. I'm pretty much just fat at this point.
Gristle.
Soft.
So, like, the amount of work that has to go into me just looking just normal. Just like, oh, that guy doesn't look like a freak. That guy's not gonna kidnap my
are you
kids.
saying you gotta try?
I'm saying I have to really fucking put the. I mean, already.
How many outfits are you changing before you go out?
I shave my beard. I look like fucking. I look like a serial killer. If they were gonna, my eyes are so sunk in. I'm so tired. I haven't been sleeping. I look like someone that if they drew a picture of me in the '70s, you'd be like, that was the Zodiac.
We found him.
And so like, what I'm saying is like for a guy like Tommy Pope. It's like, yeah, sure, dude. You take 3 buttons up on a short sleeve thing. You look handsome, dude. You tan. You're Italian. You got great hair. I fucking look like the witch from the movie The Witch.
Yeah, they're like
You look like the barbarian lady from Barbarian.
Yeah, exactly.
was like I don't really have the chest profile. TJ's got it.
I can make you look so cute. You're wrong, dude. You
dude,
you
pick
got
me
the
out
body,
an outfit.
You got the body type.
Pick me out 31 pants, and I wear a large t-shirt.
All right, dude. I'll have you looking. God damn, I'll have you looking like a smack.
I'll wear it on the next goddamn podcast.
31 is so symmetrical. It's crazy. What I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted with all this TP worship, which is fun.
Dude, I started it. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It is so funny how like counterintuitive the whole thing is, where it's like anybody who's trying to be cool, the more you're trying to be cool, the less cool you are by definition.
Think about Jason Momoa, right?
No, I won't.
Oh, okay.
No, go off.
But I just mean like Jason Momoa is a guy that I think is someone who in the lexicon of pop culture would be considered like a cool guy. He does like leather jacket stuff and rides a bike and all this stuff. But if you actually listen to him talk, he sucks. He's like just like a fucking fat guy. And he's an actor. And it's like there's something
He's a bro though. Like,
yeah, but there's something to authenticity that you have to sort of get rid of. Like, all right, I care about your perception of me.
Right.
It's like in order for me to be authentic with you, I have to not care about the way that you see my authenticity. Because if I care about it, then it's not authentic.
Yeah, right.
And it takes away from
then
it.
It's influenced by...
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so with a lot of actors and a lot of politicians, because they don't like engage in that at all, they wind up being like kind of shells of things. So it's like, oh, this person looks like a cool person.
Right.
And they do a lot of cool persons.
This is a handsome guy with cool clothes or a cute lady who seems down to earth.
And then they open their mouth and you're like, whoa, doggy?
Yeah.
I've known a bunch of people in regular life like that. I mean, I do a little real estate.
Stop talking about me, fucker.
You guys, no, I do like, and in the real estate world, there's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of like real estate agents where you're like, oh, this person looks like they've got a lot of shit figured out and they're rocking and rolling, and then you call and talk to them on the phone, and you're like, this is not going to work. Yeah. You know, this is a crazy person.
Never mind. Yeah.
It's wild, especially like some of the characters you meet. So like I change water meters, and it's a cool gig. I really like it. I really am enjoying this job.
I'm gonna have to censor that. The city of this.
I never said what city.
For you. The city is coming for you.
But like, there's been these people that would come outside when their water's off, or like just people like I've knocked on their door, and it's just like, oh, this person's gonna be super nice, and they're the biggest fucking dickheads ever. Do you realize that no one knows that the area where your water meter is not your property?
Yeah,
you don't. Yeah, it's like it's literally called the right of way.
Yeah,
like
that's where they eminent domain you.
Yeah,
they're like, this shit is ours.
Yeah, this is ours. This is not.
Listen, shh. Get him frying chicken in there, dude.
Dude, frying chicken in the toilet.
Yeah, I mean that's a fun thing. I met a lot of weird people.
I had some dude come out there and be like, "Do you have a biomedical engineering degree?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "This shit has been in the ground for 15 years. This is brass. It looks green now. Do you want your water running through this, or would you rather have brand new brass?"
Let me put some new shit in this shit.
And they're like, "No, I don't." And it's like, you are... I was just like, it's too bad. This isn't yours.
Yeah, people are dumb.
I will say, Foreign people have been the nicest.
Whoa, dude.
Hispanic people have been the nicest. The meanest black people that I've come across, and this is just, I'm generalizing here.
This whole shit is gonna have to be cut out.
Hell no, dude. I had some black lady scream at me because I knocked on the door and asked if I could turn off their water for 5 minutes.
Okay, here let me pause right here. So this is an important.
White people don't yell
Hold on. This is an important note.
as much.
It has. Okay, hold on. This is an important note for the podcast, for the audience as well. I'd like to make this known. It has nothing to do, like the way that people treat you has nothing to do with the color of their skin.
I mean, obviously,
It is not because they are black that they treat you this way.
I never said it's because they're
Well,
black.
you
I
sort
said,
of say
no.
black people do this and white people do that, and I would say that that is the
white people
that is
do the
path
Carlton.
of darkness.
Black people do the two-step. What are we talking about?
I would say that is the path of darkness, and I just
that is
in this
you
current,
are now putting words in my mouth.
in this
I
current
literally said I was
political
generalizing,
climate.
and this is my personal experience.
Local
black
open
people
mi-
have not been nice to me doing my job.
Local open mic comedians are gonna be mad that you said this.
Oh!
You gotta take it easy.
Big fucking whoop.
You gotta take
I
it
don't
easy.
care.
We're gonna have to record a whole nother podcast.
God damn it.
I left for 2 minutes to pee.
I defended the rights of all Americans.
All I said was black people don't like their water being turned off.
On your personal experience so far, in the few...
Do you prefer?
I'm only talking about changing water meters. I'm not talking about people.
In general, yeah, of course.
I'm not talking about
Careful.
I fucking love black people, dude. They are like, it's the temperature of like what's cool. That's what's cool. What they're
Careful.
doing. White people can never be as cool as black people. Period.
This is all right. What were you?
Do you agree with that? Is that an agreeable or
Again,
a disagreeable statement?
I don't think
This is just yes or no.
Yes. No, I don't think.
You
white
said
people,
yes.
I don't think.
You heard
whatever.
it here.
I don't think white people will ever be as cool as black people. Whatever that answer was, I agree with.
In a broad stroke.
And if we're just talking
That's
about
what we're talking.
generalization.
We're
That's
doing
what we're talking.
broad strokes, and I'm talking about
and
this
this
very
is
specific.
specifically water
But
meter
that has
related
to do
stuff.
with the size of their penises, right?
I haven't even talked about black men. All I said was one black lady yelled at me, and black people have been fucking mean to me.
Now it's one black lady. That's awesome. Look, dude.
Anyway, dude.
Nobody's perfect. Only God can judge me. Kanye West.
I'm just saying
Is he-
Hispanics have been very nice.
Are people mad at Kanye?
White people ask me if I
Again?
have a
They're
biomedical
still mad
engineering
Are
degree.
we still mad at Kanye?
For what? For being a genius? Oh,
I
let's
don't
get
think
mad
so.
because he said some wild shit.
I think it was inevitable that this podcast would run into a fucking 209. Just you guys have drank a lot. I'm pretty good now.
I'm fine.
That's seriously 6 beer.
No, it's not. That's crazy.
How many is it?
It's 4.
That's 4?
Yeah.
God damn, brother. This is my second one.
I just continue to pray for America. I think that's all. Pray the rosary for America.
I'm not praying the rosary, dude.
Pray the rosary for America, goddammit. That's all you can do, man.
I
Is it-
refuse to be Catholic for you, dude.
No.
Pray the rosary for
So,
America.
what you have done to me, just in both of your fucking reactions, you're... Now I'm going to regret saying what I said after this.
course.
Now I'm going to regret it. Because
I told you were going to. I said I was going to have to cut it out.
Well,
That's crazy.
But you're not.
No, I'm going to let them see, dude. I mean, I feel good about what I said, you know?
I
And
don't
that'll
feel
make-
bad. I
that'll make
genuinely,
me feel
I
good.
don't feel bad
that's
about
what I'm
it.
saying. Is it you were speaking from a personal thing, and
But I'm not making any claims of,
course,
anything.
Of course,
No, I'm just
But
messing
from
with you. I think what you're doing is totally normal.
It's fine, but like there's a thing too. This is a reactionary situation too, where it's like people could either see this and be like, "I'm mad. I hate what he said about this and this and this," or they could be like, "Next time the water meter guy comes, I'll be so nice that he has to addendum his statements.
Yeah.
And then now you'll start changing water meters, and
You're
minorities will
changing
start
the water meter community.
minorities will start blowing you while no,
You get a
just-
sweet Latino blood.
No, minorities have been super nice.
I know.
Listen to me. What I'm doing to you, okay, is something similar to what I think like the general sort of outrage is. It's not necessary, right? The reality is that you're a human being, and you're just saying something that, like, whether or not it could be taken with offense, but I don't think you mean it with offense. And so it's my choice to be like, nah, I think Cole is just sort of like, he's had a couple of pops and he's just sort of speaking to some experiences in his life.
But it's like, this has genuinely been my experience, and it's just like, I wish I could change that. I wish this wasn't the case. I wish every person, black, white, Asian, whatever, everybody, I wish they would all be nice.
The episode's called Cole Has a Dream.
Black people, white people, Asian people,
Be nice to me!
be nice to me while I change your fucking water meter.
It's definitely treacherous to do the voice, but that all people.
Oh my God, you're like that person from the inauguration.
When I change
That
the water
primarily
meter,
black people would be nice to me.
Cole's dream is just that people would be nice to you. It's so funny.
You guys are really hurting my feelings.
You're making it hard for me to work and be nice to you back.
That man.
That man.
I'll tell you what. That on the back of them releasing the documents, dude.
Dude.
We're not even gonna get to that, dude. We're done. That's gonna.
We're
just-
not done,
We're gonna have
dude.
to save that. We can't keep going after that.
Come on, let's go to the
After
Patreon.
Martin Luther King, after Cole's "I Got a Dream," you want to start? You just want to take it back to talking about gay shit? No, we can't keep moving on.
This is when we start the Patreon, dude. We'll just let it rip.
We're gonna be stuck in this for forever, dude. This is our legacy.
We do. Wait, is it time to make it?
Oh, we do have an announcement. We could do our announcement.
Let's do the announcement. That's important.
We could do it.
I mean, yeah, it's right at an hour. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
we're at an hour.
56 minutes.
Okay. Give me that dumbass looking mic.
This one?
Turn it off on mute. Yeah. This mic for sure.
This is a tough episode to
It's a promo?
promo our show.
This might need to be a separate video entirely.
We should take
Do another clap, I think. Nice.
Wait, hold on. Actually, that doesn't make any sense either. We're just gonna fucking end the podcast with we gotta end the podcast. Like, we can't,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah, it just got to be separate.
It's gotta be separate.
I mean, this is. I mean, you're
Hey,
just.
that's just another teaser for you fucking fucks, dude.
Dude, this
Pay
is how the
attention.
cookies. This is how the cookies are made.
All right. Hey, I don't know, guys. Listen,
I did have a big old fat.
We
shot.
had
I want
this
another
is a
shot.
tough week for all of us, I think, and I think there was something cathartic about coming on here and spazzing. And listen, our podcast is in the decline. The last episode we posted got like 60 views. We're in the dumps. We're at our absolute bottom. So
We're bottoming out.
And we're not trying to stir the pot just to get more views. Although if it happens, we'll undoubtedly be like, ooh, what does this mean? Fucking, who cares? But
I just want you to know there's 102 of you guys out there. I love you guys so much.
Dude, thank you guys so much.
So much.
I love you.
And it moves me deeply that you guys would continue to put your faith in us week after week.
this guy puts a couple shots of vodka in him. It turns into
I
real
didn't-
sentimental.
Shut
Some
up.
bitch.
Dude, I realize that when I drink, I am so agreeable.
Without
Just
Chris,
like,
this podcast is lost.
Chris,
It's lost.
we love you.
Chris,
And your-
come back.
And your new child, and we obviously wish you
Bring the baby.
bring the baby. That would be a sick fucking guest. Just a baby.
Thanks, guys. This has been cool. Appreciate it. Bye.
Dude, wow.